Good afternoon, guys. Let's check the story about Dr. Nandipha, who has actually filed a case of assault against the Department of Correctional Services. Free State confirmed on a common assault case was opened on Wednesday at the Road Park police station. Dr. Nandipha alleged she was assaulted at the Kroonstad Correctional Center, where she's being held in the hospital wing. A provincial police spokesperson, Brigadier Matanzi Makele, said the matter will be transferred to the Kroonstad Detective Services for further investigation and no arrests have been made. This comes after Dr. Nandipha collapsed in the police holding cells on Wednesday before she had to appear in the Bloemfontein Magistrate Court. It is alleged she undressed herself while being taken from the prison to court. Her lawyer, Mashini Mutloun, told the media his client was feeling ill and Magudumana's request to appear virtually was turned down by the court. She was set to appear alongside her co-accused and lover, rapist and murderer, Thabo Senohe Matswara, Zolile Skeleni, Tebogo Dipolo, Buti Masukela, Tiego Makgotsa, Zanda Moyo, and Joel Maketa. Just to recap, during the court proceedings on Wednesday, State Prosecutor Amanda Bester announced the charges were being withdrawn against Nastasia Jensen, Tabamir, and Moeketsi Ramulula. The National Prosecuting Authority NPA said the withdrawal of charges was part of its strategy. The trio, who were currently out on bail, were allowed to leave the dock immediately. The belief on their faces was visible. Hey guys, before I go any further, maybe to those that understand English better, what does NPA mean when they're saying this is part of their strategy? Are they playing some kind of, or it's really true they've let those guys go? I'm not getting there, guys. Those that get English well, please elaborate for us properly. What does this mean? Yeah, let's get back to Dr. Nandipha right now, guys. Guys, honestly speaking, Dr. Nandipha is a drama queen. What does she mean that she was assaulted? Maybe if she could have explained properly, we would understand. Is it the reason why she had to undress herself as what NPA are saying? Because honestly, guys, I don't want to believe Dr. Nandipha did this because I don't think she's crazy. But unless if maybe this whole thing is just making her lose her mind. But again, at the same time, I don't want to believe NPA could lie, could say something that's not true and say that Dr. Nandipha undressed herself on the way to court. I don't think they could have taken her undressed. That one, honestly, I want to refuse. I don't know why this woman likes playing the victim all the time. Dr. Nandipha has tried all the tricks in the book. They've not worked. Honestly, I think the poor woman is desperate. She's really desperate. She doesn't even know what to do, what other trick to pull so that, it can be believable. And I don't know what her lawyers are doing. Instead, he will rather go and try and defend Dr. Nandipha and say that she was lying there and being treated in an inhuman way. But what are they doing to try and help her, save her from this prison thing? Are they doing something to really try and save this woman? They just want her money. We're not going to forget how Nandipha tried to pull so many stunts, how she tried to use women in prison, like how they're treated, how she came and said that men were abusing her there in prison. We'll not forget how all of a sudden she was like this prayer warrior in court. Not that all I see is just someone that's very disappointed, that has lost. Like, she cannot even think anymore. Yeah, she should just pull the doctor brains right now so that they can really work, so that she can think of something very intelligent. Because I think Dr. Nandipha, she's now realizing that this thing is real. Like, it's real. At first, maybe it wasn't very serious. Maybe she wasn't taking this whole thing serious. And right now, Christmas is about to come. I think now it's really driving her insane. She's thinking of her children. She's thinking of family times. Like, guys, who wouldn't lose their mind? Who wouldn't want to try and make plans and more ideas, on trying to get away from this prison sentence? And right now, what we heard yesterday was that Dr. Nandipha was just resting on the floor and she was wrapped in a blanket. And then we also heard that she was being treated like in an inhuman way. And today she's the victim of assault. How come her lawyer never said all this yesterday? Because remember the lawyer mentioned something about that yesterday, how the Nandipha was taken out of her cell without like she wasn't properly dressed. And today the stories have changed. I think someone should try and sit Nandipha down. They should give her some like counselors to try and talk to her. Tell her that, darling, look here. It looks like you might be here for a long time. So try and make your like, these are like your neighbors. Try to be neighborly with them, this correctional people. Like they're your neighbors. So try and live with them in peace so that, your life here will become like bearable. Nandipha brought us so many stories, guys. At first, she said Thabo Bester abused her and kidnapped her to Tanzania. And then she said the police have kidnapped her from Tanzania to South Africa. And then she said powerful men and a wealthy man abused and used her in prison. And then she said the correctional services have assaulted her. After the lawyer has said something different. Like, guys, we wonder what's next right now. Honestly, I think right now, because usually when someone is like that, different stories all the time, in the end, you don't even listen. So right now, I don't want to see her lose this one and then being told you are taking care of everything. Like, honestly speaking, Nandipha, just rest, my darling. Rest, because right now, you enjoying, right? You enjoying the Range Rovers, you enjoying the Porsches, you enjoying living in the Hyde Park mansions, girl. You enjoying them the holidays. So right now, it's time to pay for all those. You cannot just enjoy like that and then think that you can, you just get away with it, Yeah, because you were not supposed to be enjoying those things and you enjoy them. So now it's time to pay. Unless, if maybe you had those things like in a legal way, then at least, I will say you are enjoying the fruits of your hard work. But this wasn't your hard work. The only hard work that you made was to be running around the mortuaries, getting stealing corpses and doing all that. You can throw in people in rivers. Dr. Nandipha will never forget you, darling. Guys, remember to give this video a like and a share and consider subscribing. I guess reality is starting to sink right now, and she can actually see that things are not looking good for her. Yeah. Maybe the good thing that she can do right now is just to give Dr. Matthew his degree, so that at least Dr. Matthew can get out of the web that he's entangled in right now. And again, guys, I was wondering, is it not possible that Nandipha could be made to take a lie detector so that we can find out the real truth?